evening. A Filipino fisherman remains missing after a still unidentified ship hit his boat in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippine Coast Guard says Filipino fishing boat FBCA John Robert was hit by an unidentified vessel about 62 nautical miles southeast of Sampaloc Point in Subic, Zambales on July 3, causing it to sink. According to PCG spokesperson Rear Admiral Armand Balilo, 47-year-old Robert Mondoñedo survived after being rescued on July 6, but his brother Jose Mondoñedo remains missing. PCG Commandant Admiral Ronnie Hill Gavan has ordered BRP Sindangan to search for the missing fisherman. Senate Panel on Maritime and Admiralty Zones Chair Senator Francis Tolentino earlier says the ship that hit the Filipino fishing boat allegedly had Chinese characters labeled Yang Fu, but its registry was still uncertain. The Philippine Navy says the presence of the China Coast Guard's largest ship in the West Philippine Sea is illegal. In an ambush interview on Tuesday, July 9, Navy spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Rear Admiral Roy Vincent Trinidad emphasizes that China should not be conducting any activities in the country's exclusive economic zone.
In the first place, their presence is illegal. Since wherever they go within our ETZ, their presence is illegal. They have been monitored to be anchored in more than was been assured. We are monitoring them because we should not be conducting any maritime research. They should not be doing anything detrimental in previous security of the state.
On July 8, West Philippine Sea Monitor Ray Powell said China Coast Guard's monster ship remained near the Philippine Coast Guard's vessel in Escoda Shoal since July 3. China's giant ship departed off Hainan Island waters on July 1 before arriving near Ayungin Shoal on July 3. It also passed by Mischief Reef on July 3 before heading towards nearby Escoda Shoal a few hours later. PCG's BRP Teresa Magbanwa was deployed in Escoda Shoal on April 16 in response to the presence of Chinese militia vessels and suspected reclamation activities in the area. Beijing asserts sovereignty in almost the entire South China Sea, including most of the West Philippine Sea, even if such a claim has been effectively invalidated by the arbitral award issued in July 2016. The House of Representatives is awaiting confirmation from the Office of the Vice President on whether or not Vice President Sara Duterte will attend President Bongbong Marcos's third State of the Nation address. House Secretary General Reginald Velasco says they got word that the OVP will send out a letter on Tuesday, July 9, although he noted that deadlines are flexible for high-ranking officials. The deadline to confirm attendance for Marcos's Sona was on June 25, but Velasco says very important persons can confirm even hours ahead of the event. Previously, Velasco said that an interagency panel would decide on the seating arrangements for the Sona after being asked what would be the seating plan given the changes in the political landscape due to the Marcos-Duterte rift. In past Sonas, First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos and the Vice President were seen seated beside each other. In April, the First Lady admitted snubbing the Vice President after she attended prayer rallies where her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, called President Marcos a drug addict. Police are now looking into the possible involvement in a mortgage scheme of two former policemen who reportedly killed the beauty pageant candidate Geneva Lopez and her Israeli boyfriend Yitzhak Cohen. PNP Criminal Investigation and Detection Group Chief Major General Leo Francisco says they are now backtracking the activities of the two main suspects, Michael Angelo Giang and Romel Abuzo, who reportedly shot the couple over a land dispute. According to Francisco, they are investigating if the two former cops acted with a group or if it was only just the two of them. The CIDG chief earlier revealed that Giang mortgaged land to Lopez, but Francisco said Giang refused to give the land to Lopez. Instead, the former policeman invited her and Cohen to meet Abuzo, who was a potential buyer. Citing Cohen's brother, a report from the Times of Israel said that the couple loaned money to a man whose mother was sick. According to the report, instead of paying the debt, the man invited the couple to meet and promised to give Cohen land in exchange for the money he borrowed. On July 6, the CIDG and Tarlac Police recovered the remains of Lopez and Cohen within a quarry site in Barangay Santa Lucia in Capas, Tarlac, 2 weeks after they disappeared on June 21. The announcement of the Department of the Interior and Local Government offering a reward for information leading to the arrest of Apollo Quiboloy was, quote, wrong on so many levels, according to its legal counsel, Ferdinand Topacio. In a television interview, Topacio says the announcement of the reward being offered raises a lot of questions. According to Topacio, the reward should come from public funds and not from private individuals. He questions why private persons would be interested in the capture of Quiboloy. On Monday, Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos announced that a 10 million peso reward would be given to anyone who offers information that leads to Quiboloy's arrest. 1 million pesos each will also be given to those who will provide information on his other 5 co-accused. Abalos said that the reward's donors, who were supposedly frustrated with the current issues on Quiboloy, were anonymous. Kiboy and his other co-accused face charges of child and sexual abuse as well as human trafficking. "44% of Filipinos see an improved quality of life in the next 12 months, according to a social weather station survey. The survey reveals 44% of Filipino adults expect that their quality of life would improve, while another 44% see no change. 7% think it would worsen, and the remaining 6% did not respond. Data also show that net personal optimism slightly decreased to positive 37 compared to the previous survey in December, which was at positive 39, both classified as very high. In addition, SWS found that 46% of Filipino families believe they are poor, 30% said they are borderline poor, and 23% said they are not poor. The survey was conducted from March 21 to 25 using face-to-face interviews with 1,500 adults 18 years and older. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.